Hi, everybody. Meteorologist Joe Chaffee. It's weather in 5 days in 5 minutes. It is Monday. It is Thanksgiving week. And this, of course, being a big travel week, I thought I'd focus today on where there are trouble spots. And we have quite a few of them in the West. This is the first in a series of storms that will be moving out of the West and moving eastward. So we've got winter storm watches that are up in the areas in the northwestern parts of the Great Lakes, carrying back west through the plains, where we've got winter storm warnings into the central Rockies. More watches, warnings up and down the west coast, wind issues as well. So if you're traveling anywhere in the western United States, even if you're not going to any of these areas where you have watches or warnings up, there's likely to be some sort of delays involved, so check with your airline. In the meantime, here in the east, it's fairly quiet. We have no watches or warnings. The only issue I see this week, really, for the eastern U.S., and particularly for our area, is Wednesday night into Thursday, when we'll be dealing with strong, gusty winds. In the meantime, looking at the satellite view this morning, we are seeing yesterday's storm system just kind of swirling away there south of Nova Scotia. It was breezy overnight, but winds will start to relax a bit today. We have a few patchy leftover clouds, but I think for northeastern Virginia to southern New England, there should be a fair amount of sunshine. In the meantime, you start to see the energy that is starting to come into the western part of the United States. You've got moisture off of off of Baja California, heading through Mexico and into Arizona and New Mexico, and then of course you have northern energy in the off the Pacific coast with a pretty big storm system that's coming inland into Oregon and then dropping down through California. Not much happening on the radar this morning in the east. We've got a little bit of scattered precip around the western lakes and a little bit left over in northern Maine. Otherwise, it's fairly quiet. And of course, action is going to start picking up as we head to look at the west. So here's how it plays out for the next 5 days. So if you look at the map for this morning on the GFS model, we have our departing storm. Our weather here looks very good for today, and particularly for tomorrow. We're going to see temperatures warm up to 60 or so in many locations. Our storm starts to take shape in southern Colorado with an area of snow. This low runs out to the Great Lakes on Wednesday. We may see a few scattered showers here Wednesday afternoon and evening with the cold front that's going by, and then those strong gusty winds for Wednesday night, and particularly for Thanksgiving Day. And I think this is going to mean for some issues regarding the New York City Thanksgiving Parade and the Philadelphia Thanksgiving Parade. Gusty winds. Balloons don't like gusty winds, so they are hesitant to launch balloons in conditions where we have strong wind gusts, possibly to 30 or 40 miles an hour. And meanwhile, you can see the mess in the west as low pressure drops southward into Utah, California, and then jumps over to Utah on the other side, and then you've got all this tropical moisture surging northward. Thanksgiving Day for the Northeast, a windy day, clouds and some sunshine. Temperatures will be in the 40s, and it looks good for Friday. And just a quick look at the weekend here. Got this blocking high to the north, and the Wednesday storm is going to stall out near Newfoundland, so that means for some interesting questions with this next low moving east. Models are still trying to figure out how to handle this, and I think we're going to have still at least another 3 or 4 days before we even come close to figuring out what the situation is for the weekend. But I'm thinking Saturday is going to be the better of the 2 weekend days, and then we could have some issues along about Sunday. Now, there again, once again, where you have your winter storm warnings up in the west, quiet in the east. And take a look at the snow that's going to be forecast for the western half of the United States. This is where all the action is for snow lovers, with 1 foot plus snows possible in parts of northeastern Colorado and southeastern Wyoming, and also some heavy snows in the Sierra Nevadas in California on the order of feet. A little bit of leftover snow in northern Maine. Otherwise, at least through Wednesday, the snow situation in the Northeast is fairly quiet. So we've got a good day today with sunshine. Temperatures for highs, looking at high readings today that'll reach mostly in the lower 50s. Should be pretty good from northeastern Virginia to southern New England. No big problems at all. And then as we head on into Tuesday, I think the best day of the week here, highs will be upper 50s and even some lower 60s. Wednesday with clouds and that approaching cold front, the chance for some scattered showers. I don't think any of the rain is enough to cause any big problems. We're talking about a tenth of an inch of rain or less, and readings mostly in the mid and upper 50s, maybe a few warm spots down up close to 60. And then chilly on Thursday, 40s on Friday, and mostly lower 40s and even a few upper 30s as we head into the weekend. So that pretty much wraps it up here for Weather in 5 this morning. Have a great day. We're going to be doing additional coverage on our weather platform on Patreon. Patreon.com/meteorologist Joe Chaffee. Watch for updates on the weather app, which you can download on Google Play or on the App Store. That's the Meteorologist Joe Chaffee app, and Angry Ben's weather app, the Angry Weatherman. Both are free, and we'll see you tonight on our YouTube live stream at 7 o'clock Eastern Time.